Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. The AVAX chart pushed higher here. We want to zoom out, however, first before we zoom in. And yeah, what can I say? We've had a break out of the corrective price channel, which I highlighted as first signal that a low could be in wave 2. Obviously, I've already been tracking it as an alternative, and I've been tracking the support zones for you. And the price reacted to two of these support zones, micro support areas, and also the larger yellow one. And it's starting to look promising for AVAX. It is really starting to look promising. So even though the $18.80 level hasn't been reached yet, which would have been the ideal level in the support zone, I often say don't trade the count, trade the levels. The yellow larger support box was reached. And we are going to zoom in and take a look at the micro pattern as well. Looking at the bigger picture, we had the 5-wave move up into the March highs, corrective pullback into the July lows. And obviously we've been investigating here if already AVAX can give us some signals that we've bottomed. I highlighted to you that first of all, when we had the initial rally, there was a micro support area here to which the price reacted. Nice bounce, and we rallied. Another pullback. This was not long enough for a third wave, but it was long enough for the A wave in the third wave. Then the pullback for the B wave, micro support area. Can't remember if I communicated that on YouTube or if it was just on Discord. I think it was on YouTube, this support zone that we talked about, between $25.60 and $27.40. Price reacted to it as well and then broke out above the signal level here at $30.20 pretty much. But also the corrective price channel, a breakout above the corrective price channel, was a good indication as well that a low already formed. And now that momentum makes it even more likely. But we don't have 5 waves up yet. That is the next milestone to achieve, which means we need to see another 4-5 pattern. The third wave is not yet long enough to be a viable third wave. Now, you see, this looks quite aggressive what AVAX has done today, but really considering the Fibonacci levels, we haven't even reached the 1.38 extension. So it's kind of expected that, you know, in a third wave, we need to reach $34. That was also one of the last signals I sent out on Discord, that we need to get to $34 in the third wave or higher. If, however, the pullback starts now, I might give it the benefit of the doubt, but I would prefer if the third wave could push a little higher to 34 and or higher, and then a pullback would obviously, we need to adjust the support zone then. And at the moment, the support zone is between $30.74 and $28.42. Actually, I might need to add the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, because we're dealing with a diagonal pattern, so it's actually a little lower. If the fourth wave starts, we don't want the price to go below $27.44. This would be the support for a fourth wave in a diagonal, and then another high in wave 5 would be needed to rally in $36 towards 36. Great example why Fibonacci levels are so important, because as a, let's say, if you just use Elliott wave by the book, you would have called this a third wave, the fourth wave, and you would have expected the fifth wave to be shorter. But it actually escalates. Yeah? So that's why I often say guidelines have changed, right? So I've learned over the years that a third wave should really get to the 1.38 extension, at least $34. So again, you know, this is likely wave C of 3. And I will adjust support as long as we go higher, and then only if we get 5 waves we can add the next larger support zone, because when we get 5 waves up, then this could be counted as a complete diagonal. We call it a wave 1, and we are going to watch for the wave 2 pullback and support. See, there will always be pullbacks. Just note, if the environment is very bullish again, pullbacks may be shallow. Let's zoom in. No, not in, out. Quick reminder what happened here. There were only shallow pullbacks, So don't necessarily expect any deep pullbacks if momentum is aggressively bullish. It is what it is. You know, there will be wave 2 pullbacks, but they might be shallow. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.